This video is going to take you through how to access the IOP in Scotland materials. You'll have an email from Stuart Farmer on Sputnik. When you click on that, it'll take you to the Talk Physics website. You then look for the teaching resources for Scottish physics during COVID-19, and then you'll find the post by Stuart there with the shortcut. That shortcut is the link to the Google Sheet spreadsheet, which has all the resources. So you end up with it's in Google Sheets. It can be downloaded as Microsoft Excel. The Google Sheets has the distinct advantage that as it's updated, you get a live copy of it, and any changes that are made, you can see them when you open it up there. So I'm going to show you how to save that in a bookmark for a browser in a moment, but let's just have a look at what's available. So the front page is just a README about the whole project and the spreadsheet there. And then you've got various tabs here for the different courses. The SQA course is running through National 5, a transition program from National 5 to Higher for 2020, which is a link to a Word document, and then Higher, Advanced Higher, and so forth. And I'll come back to those tabs just in a moment. So if we take the Higher, which is the most populated tab at the moment, and where the IOP coaches in Scotland are recommending starting with the particles and waves units because they're the ones that can be accomplished with the least amount of practical work in school. So let's see some of the things which are available on this. You've got links to YouTube, suggested YouTube clips. All those YouTube clips will have been watched by one of the people who's recommended the clip, and then actually quality assured by one of the physics coaches. So that's a website called Up and Atom, which is very good. There are certain things which you might want to just quieten that down a bit. There are other things which you might want to download, such as PDFs, which are on here. Anything that's here is a link on the website. There are no actual physical files that you can download. All you'll get is a link there. And then if you do want to download it, you go in your browser to an option for download. I'm using Google Chrome, and the download looks like that. You then download it, and then it will go into your downloads folder, and then you can access it and save it and work on it with Microsoft Word, Adobe Acrobat, and other packages. Other thing which has been concentrated on are simulations. So we've tried to work with a lot of the commonly available simulations and looked out the best of those. There are other activities. The whole sort of thread of the sheet is to work through a lesson in terms of have an introduction, an activity. There's going to be calculations or questions. There'll be some form of diagnostic assessment, and then you may end up having to do some consolidation or revision or homework. So that's why there's these 5 phases, and they're tied into each of the content areas of Higher. So if you were to go further forward along these tabs here, you'll see that the Advanced Higher is also slightly populated. There's also advice for doing online learning and a lot of the websites which are available both in Scotland and the UK to help with resources. So if we go back to the home page, and say if you wanted to make that easy access rather than having to go through the Talk Physics site each time, if you go to your browser, and there's 2 ways to do this. You can either go through your browser options and select that you want to make a bookmark, so you want to bookmark that tab, and that will give you an option to name it and put it in generally in your bookmarks tab, and then that'll put that bookmark up there. The other thing you can, so I've got that just sitting there at the moment, IOP list, and if ever I click on that, then that will take me straight to the IOP spreadsheet at any point when I'm working.